Stay tuned as we check out this Marvel Legend Far From Home Spider-Man. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today we kick things off with this Molten Man Build-A-Figure wave. Of course, the Spider-Man Far From Home wave. And who else to start with than Spider-Man himself in his Steve Ditko inspired costume that we will see in the new film. I've got my tickets for the 2nd of July. Very much looking forward to it. The first sort of set of reactions have been really good. Some saying it's the best Spider-Man film yet, so we shall see. As you can see, this figure though doesn't come with any Build-A-Figure piece to build the Molten Man Build-A-Figure. The box seems quite empty, which is a little bit unfortunate since they could pack Spider-Man with tons of accessories, interchangeable hands and whatnot. But alas, we don't have any of that. We just have one set of hands. So as we always do, let's look at the back of the box. We get a little write-up, and then as always, you get a list of all the figures in this wave you need to build the Molten Man Build-A-Figure. Today we're looking at Spider-Man, even though you don't actually need this one to build Molten Man. And I must admit, I do like the design of these new boxes. I like the packaging art they are using. Very nice. So without further ado, let's get them open. And here we have Spider-Man out of the box, and at first impressions, it looks okay. But I'll get into why I'm not happy in a minute. Now, the first thing is, the only accessories you get are these two hands. Another swipping hand and another sort of open hand, so you can have two sets of hands. So that's quite poor for a Spider-Man figure as well. And you know me, I hate being negative. I'm usually the positive guy when it comes to Marvel Legends, but I seem to have a massive QC issue that I can't seem to ignore. So at first impressions, it looks good. I like the Steve Ditko inspired costume with the darker blue / black. It seems to be a new sculpt as well, with the sculpted spider lines on the chest there, and I like the sculpted tech spider on the front and back. So I like the costume design, and the figure looks decent. But as you look closer, it seems that my butterfly joint is all wrong, and it seems to be a factory issue, not something that I can fix myself. So that's really disappointed me, as this figure now looks very inaccurate and dodgy. And I'll zoom in and show you exactly what I mean. Right, so anyone who knows me knows I try to stay really positive with figures, as they are just toys after all. But I do want my figures to look good on the shelf. And as you can see, this butterfly joint here, the blue goes up there, and you can see it on the butterfly joint there. And yeah, that's a little bit out of sync, but you get what it's trying to do, yeah? On this side here, the black goes all the way up, and the red, there's no red detail. So then I turn it around, and you can see, if I pull out these butterfly joints, the red sculpted detail is on the back, not the black there. So this butterfly joint, as you can see, black there, red there, is the wrong way round. It should be red, 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 and then on the back, black and black. But instead I've got red, black, red, black. So again, don't know if you can tell, but that butterfly joint right there is the wrong way round. So now if I stand my figure like that, you can see how the black goes all the way up on this arm, and then only a little bit up on that arm. So yeah, that seems to be a massive QC issue that I can't seem to ignore. So this review may be quick and disappointing. But other than that, as I said, let's pretend that was right. I do like the design of the costume. You can see the sculpted web lines on the chest, on the head, and even down on the feet. Articulation is good, as you would expect for a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Plenty of articulation. I like those butterfly joints. They do work, just that I have the wrong piece. Head articulation is pretty good. You're going to be able to get this guy in all the poses you want to. Like, again, if that QC issue wasn't there, then I'm sure I'd be very happy as a MCU Spider-Man. But I can't ignore it. So Hasbro, sort me out. I know Hasbro aren't watching this video, but yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with that. But other than that, I do like the figure. So I'm going to get straight into comparisons, as I don't want a whole video of me just moaning about my one figure. But please let me know, do you have this same issue here on the butterfly joint? So let's bring in some Spider-Man. So here we have Tech Suit Spider-Man. Here we have another tech suit Spider-Man, but this time with the unmasked Peter Parker head. Here we have the brand new Spider-Man from the 2-pack with Mary Jane, where he's wearing his school jacket. And then here we have the first suit Spider-Man. So that's your sort of lineup we have of Spider-Man so far. Obviously, we've still got the tech suit, the stealth suit to open in this wave. And you can see how this red is much more vibrant and brighter compared to the Homecoming Spider-Man, which I quite like. I think this has much more of a comic book feel. I like the design on the chest now. It's much more accurate than some of these previous renditions. But yeah, again, that shoulder joint has really annoyed me. But if I spin him around compared to the other tech suit Spider-Man, if he stays up for me, you can see how the logo on the back is completely different now, as that parachute come out of one of these in Homecoming, and now it's much more of the tech design. And again, I've only seen the trailer, but it appears that Peter Parker designs his own costume using some sort of Stark tech in the plane with Happy. But again, in a couple of weeks, we'll find out for sure. Now I've zoomed back in just so I can swap this head and see if the unmasked Tom Holland head fits on this body. So I've took off that. Let's take off this head. Does the Tom Holland head fit on here? No, the ball size is different. It's out of focus, but you know what I mean. The ball hole, is that a technical term? Well, either way, the Tom Holland head unfortunately won't fit on this head, which is a little bit annoying. You could drill out the head if you wanted to, but hopefully we get another unmasked Tom Holland head. But if you want it on this figure, not going to work. Here we have Spider-Man with Nick Fury and MJ, obviously both going to play vital parts in Far From Home. Again, I really like this MJ figure. She looks better in figure form than she does in the film. And Nick Fury, Hasbro, we desperately need an updated modern Nick Fury because this old Punisher body is really out of date now. He's hard to stand. The articulation is terrible. The head sculpt's not so bad, but yeah, we need an updated, modern Nick Fury. I know you gave us a young Nick Fury in the old Captain America line, Captain Marvel line, but can we have a new Nick Fury, please? Thank you. But I think these three look good together. I think they really do. Again, I like the vibrant red. I like the Steve Ditko-inspired costume with the modern updates. And yeah, I look forward to see Homecoming. Just that bloody QC issue. Pow, so there we have it, Spider-Man from the new Molten Man Build-A-Figure wave from this Far From Home movie. And again, I'm wrapping this video up early because I just feel like I'm being negative, and I hate being negative about toys. I hate when grown men moan about toys online. But I think this guy will look great in your MCU collection. I do like the character design. I like the vibrant colours. I think the articulation is great. I wish it would have come with an unmasked Tom Holland head. And yeah, I'm sure you'll be happy with yours if you're a Spider-Man fan, as long as it doesn't have QC issues. So yeah, I'm just being a grumpy old man. But if yours is fine, then I'm sure you'll be happy. So as always, people, check out the videos tab. I've still got plenty of reviews to go in this Molten Man Build-A-Figure wave. And hopefully I don't find any more QC issues. And Hasbro, if you're listening, I want a new Spider-Man. So yeah, check out the videos tab and you know what to do. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, people, my name has been Dan W, and I shall see you on the next one.